22nd of August. And today we're looking at Luke 19, verses 28 to 44. The passage begins on Palm Sunday, beginning of Holy Week. It starts off with the triumphal entry into Jerusalem and ends with Jesus' death and resurrection. I want to look at three themes today: preparation, humility, and praise. What initially strikes me about this passage is Jesus' preparations. Verses 28 to 31, Jesus went on ahead of the disciples. As he approached Bethphage and Bethany, he sent two disciples, saying to them, "Go to the village ahead of you. You will find a colt there which no one has ridden. Untie it and bring it here. If anyone asks, 'Why are you untying it?' say, 'The Lord needs it.'" Nothing here is left to chance. Jesus tells his disciples where to go and what to do. I love that our God is a God who is always prepared, and he prepares things for his children. In John 14, Jesus talks about going to heaven, prepare a place for us, and when he's prepared that place, he'll come and take us. I think it is a great reassurance, especially at this time in history, that Jesus is going before us into our future, preparing the way for us, irrespective of what our present circumstances might be like. God is going before us, and he is the one certainty in the midst of so much uncertainty that is around the world at the moment. The second thing I want to focus on today is humility. Now, Jesus rides into Jerusalem on a colt, on a donkey, not what you'd expect from a king who would come and overthrow the Romans and set the Jewish people free. But when I think of this, I think of that song, Servant King by Graham Kendrick, and a line in it says here, "You entered our world, your glory veiled, not to be served, but to serve." And Jesus on a donkey, to me, is a sign of humility. But humility was not a sign of weakness, it was a sign of strength. The donkey he rode on had never been ridden on before. It was a prerequisite for any animal that was to be ridden by a king that had to be not ridden on before. Jesus, even though he rode in on a donkey, was still the King of Kings, the supreme ruler and authority in the entire universe. And we can learn from Jesus that true power, influence, and authority is more about humility than the wanton show of power and arrogance that we can often see in the world. Finally, I want to talk about praise. Verse 38 says this: "Blessed is the King who comes in the name of the Lord. Peace in heaven and glory in the highest." Now, praise is awesome. Praise invites heaven to earth. Praise transforms our circumstances, the atmosphere in which we live, and our very lives. Praise will always bring a reaction or a reflex. And when the Pharisees kick off and they show their disapproval at Jesus' disciples praising him, Jesus reminds them that praise cannot be stifled. That even the natural world, even the rocks will cry out if God is not praised. So let's take some time today to praise God.